999-555-55-01177. That's the numerology for this collective today, and I've got two different collectives coming in. You're the same collective, just different points of your timeline. So collective number 1, 999-555. You're about to come into a period of separation when it comes to your person, but it's okay. I'm coming back is what this person is saying. And they mean it. They will be coming back, but they need some time to heal. They have some wounds that they have to go over because your relationship with them has shown them some certain disparities about themselves that they want to have a look at, that they want to fix about themselves, that has put them into a state of confusion. Now, their second collective, you're a collective, you've already been through this separation, you've already been through this time out, your person has already gone through their healing, you've also upgraded on a cellular level, on an emotional level, and you have done the healing as well. Hence why this connection is able to come back together. Your person is now saying, I'm coming back. For those of you where this is coming to an ending, and this person is telling you that they will be coming back, and they mean that they will, because they do. Because the second collective, the collective where they're at that stage, they've already been through the separation. This could be anywhere between 9 months to 12 months of separation. For a very small portion of you, it has been a bit longer than that, or a fair bit longer than that, because there was a lot more healing that had to happen, that needed to happen here. Now, the healing that you had to do and your person had to do was mirrored in a sense on the spectrum of self-worth. So self-criticism, you began to criticize them, they began to criticize you. It came from an element of somebody who was not looking at their value system in the way that they should have in this relationship, thus looking for the red flags in the other person to validate the insecurities that you had. So it's looking at that person and assessing and analyzing their behaviors, changes in behaviors, changes in the way that they communicate with you, and assigning that to an insecurity of your own as validation of, see, I was right. See, they were going to do this. They were going to cheat on me. They were going to leave me. They don't respect me, whatever those fears may have been, where those insecurities have been triggered. And same thing for them, that you were going to leave. When something better came along, you would leave. So the self-criticism turned into an external criticism, right? And it's a way of self-preservation. And this is where some toxicity came into this relationship between the two of you. Now, with bring love into the situation, new moon in Aquarius, I believe we're in Aquarius season now, and the new moon is coming up. So be aware of that energy too. This is a problem for those of you where this is coming into a separation. This is happening around the Aquarius season, Capricorn Aquarius season, because I've got Capricorn here. And I've also got Aquarius season here. For those of you who separated, maybe you separated and you're coming back into alignment with each other around the 12-month anniversary of your separation, your initial separation here. But there is a need to bring in that authenticity, to really recognize who it is that you are and who it is that you want to be in your relationships and your connection. Your person has done as well. And for those of you that are coming into the separation, this is what you need to work on in order for this connection to come back together in this space where it can be commitment, where we can be successful, overcoming those challenges, overcoming I don't know why I keep hearing meatballs, so I don't know what meatballs have to do with this, and I almost said it then, overcoming the meatballs, so I don't know what that means, and that might be just relevant for a couple of you or one of you maybe. But with this 10 of Pentacles, it's like this is coming back together in such a united way, in a way that I recognize. One, it's recognizing each other's family woundings, generational traumas, generational wounds, right? And saying, well done, in healing those. Now we can come together and have a very solid future. So to be quite honest, the anxiety and the fears that you've had, that's what's coming to an end. This difficult cycle of being in separation and not knowing where this relationship is going, that's what's coming to an end, leaving the toxicity behind. Because if this relationship was starting to get too toxic for the both of you, the healing had to happen. It's not that you're both toxic people. It's that toxicities came up due to the insecurities, right? And perfectionism and things needing to be a certain way, and then thus controlling things in a certain way. Overly critical with the self, overly critical within this relationship. Right under the Justice card, we have the Lovers, okay? So somebody made a decision, a choice that they made from the kindness of their heart to abandon this connection and leave it where it was. If this is what's happening, it's they're leaving it where they need to. And it may have to do with words that were expressed from yourself. 444, you set your boundaries. You let this person know what it is that you needed from the situation, and you have waited to hear their side of the story, their truth. There's something that that maybe was out of balance, that was toxic about the situation. The toxicity is between the two of you, not necessarily separate. Is when you two come together, it comes to the surface. There's a reason why this divine connection that you have with this person did activate certain energies within you that needed healing, because right under that we have the forgiveness and the harmony, which is also a card of reconciliation. So yeah, I'm coming back. And look, the reconciliation is after the period of healing. They might be taking their time to come back, but here we have the Ace of Cups right under the Knight of Pentacles. When this person comes back, they're ready to commit, they're ready to go for the long haul, right? They're ready to be emotional in this connection. They're ready to switch on, have this new beginning with you, but this healing has to happen. You have to reach your authentic level of yourself. They have to find who they are. This is a matter of you are good enough, full moon in Virgo. This can be a people-pleasing energy, right? And maybe you both were always trying to please other people, make everything perfect, make everybody's environment perfect. And when you were unsuccessful in that, or would have issues with being able to do so, the resentment can build. And so you both needed to separate, or you both need to separate in order to have that realization of what is within you that creates the anxiety and the fears in this connection, that brings in the distance and the separation, because we're not now coming from an authentic self. We're coming from a fear-based self, a conditioned self. This is healing. And give it the time and the years, the months, the weeks that it needs to do the healing. No need to rush this. No need to try to control. This will come back together. This is coming back together. For some of you, it's coming back together. For those who have already been through the healing phase and the separation, the awakenings, right? It's time. So this is the time. Change is coming. Your life, the way you've known it for a time being, is coming to a completion phase. That completion phase is to elevate you. Some of you are elevating into the healing, the time of healing, so you can come back together, whole versions of yourself, ready to coordinate life together in a harmonious way, in a forgiving way, in a loving way, the way that you both were meant to be together, without external environments inflicting pain on the relationship within yourself as well. 711, 711. And for those of you where this is coming together because you have done that work, you have looked at the self, you have reflected, you've healed, you've upgraded, you're ready to come back together in that harmonious state. Congratulations. For those of you who are coming into this, it may seem stressful, it may seem very painful. You may be feeling like, what is happening? Know that this is so you can come back together better versions of yourself. This is not forever. This is temporary, and how long that temporary phase is all about how accepting and how much you surrender into this phase of healing that you both need. It's respecting each other's space. It's respecting each other's boundaries. It's communicating our truth and healing. I love you.